place for visitors to play. They give it to the big fullback here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw. It's Burks. Caught for the completion. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And now the defense able to bring him down. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Burks. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's 2nd down here. And now the running back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
3rd down coming up.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? The 30. He goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try the right here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick from the very first play. Well, there's the stiff arm. He moves the ball out to the 15. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. To throw, it's Burks. It's a quick grab. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 14, Alabama 0.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get...
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to pass, it's Burks. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Direct snap to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Or it's snapped to the back. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And heads out of bounds after a decent game. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to try the extra point.
Number 7.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defensive style play moving forward.
Looking to pass here on second down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the left side. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. But Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And he drops back in the gun. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And he knocks that one right through. But there is a flag down. It's on the defense. This could be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and 10 now for the offense. Back to throw. It's Burks. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Testing the right side here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same than what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights through the tackle. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. This offense continues to roll. We've wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence really as this game goes on.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with it, lead in the second half. Get to a third down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This offense is still clicking. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He's having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Looking to pass. It's Burks. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown. Tied. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown triumph last time they had it. Handoff running right. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 28, Alabama 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team onto the field. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Burks. And that catch is hauled in. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. A sack sets up a 2nd down and very long.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Fires it to the wideout, and he's got it.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are, picking up a first down.
Lost it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And the comeback is on. The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away.
28, Alabama 21.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing it. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Burks. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. And the freshman making an impact play there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the runner takes off to his right. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Tide. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. He fires this throw and is intercepted. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop? There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So With the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Burks. Snags the quick throw. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They go with a direct snap. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, knocked right through.
Georgia Tech, 28.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He stopped it with the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
We saw this receiver in the 1st half have a number of inward-breaking routes, and now in the 2nd half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Scanning the field, it's Burks. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Man, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
57, Georgia Tech, 28.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. And he pulls in the catch. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Back to pass. It's Burks. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.